The pressure to succeed has pushed many people to search for different paths, strategies, and sacrifices in pursuit of their goals. It is this pressure that makes people wake up every day determined to become better. It drives consistency, discipline, self improvement, and a desire to give one's best. We have been taught that success belongs to those who go the extra mile, those who remain committed, those who refuse to quit, and there is truth in it. Meaningful achievement rarely comes without hard work and sacrifice, but hidden within the pursuit of excellence is a principle many people overlook. Now, what happens when everything is constantly given and nothing is preserved? What happens when we use every bit of our time, energy, creativity, money, and emotional strength in pursuit of success? Because every resource has a limit. When we constantly operate at maximum capacity without leaving room for recovery, adjustment, or unexpected situations, we begin to lose the very resource that helps us succeed. Now, this is where the idea of margin becomes important. When you look at your book, you will notice the empty space around the words. That space is called a margin. At first, it may seem unnecessary, but it serves a purpose. It creates balance, it improves readability, and it protects the content. The same principle applies to life. Margin is the space between our limits and our capacity. It is the reserve we preserve so we can continue performing when life demands more from us. When you earn more than you spend, the difference is margin. When you arrive early instead of rushing at the last minute, the extra time is margin. When your schedule is not completely full and you still have room to rest, room to think and respond to emergencies, that space is margin. Margin is not wasted space. Margin is preparation. Margin is protection. And margin is flexibility. Unfortunately, many people live without margin. Every naira is spent, every minute is scheduled, every bit of energy is consumed. And when life introduces an unexpected challenge, there is little room left to respond. That is why margin is not a luxury, it is a necessity. From this simple idea of margin, we can learn three important truths. First, intensity is not the same thing as sustainability. One of the biggest mistakes many people make is confusing maximum effort with long term effectiveness. Effort is important, sacrifice is important, but there's a difference between giving your best and constantly operating at your limit. Anything that operates at maximum capacity for too long eventually loses strength. An athlete does not train at full intensity every day because recovery is part of the performance. Lesson number two, margin preserves what produces value. Now, whatever produces value in your life must be protected. That is why a farmer does not consume every seed from the harvest because he understands that the seed is the source of future harvest. The same principle applies to our lives. Our health is a source, our energy is a source, our knowledge is a source, our relationships are source. Now, these things must be preserved. Many people focus only on what they achieve, but wisdom teaches us to also ask, what can I protect so I can continue producing? Because it is difficult to pour from an empty source. The goal is not only achieving something today, the goal is to preserve the ability to achieve something tomorrow. Lesson number three, margin prepares us for the unexpected. Life is unpredictable. No matter how careful you are, unexpected situations will always come. Challenges will always come, responsibilities will always come, and when they arrive, the presence or the absence of margin determines how we respond. A person without margin has little room to adjust, but a person with margin has the capacity to think clearly, to adapt, and to respond wisely. Margin in finances creates security. Margin in time creates flexibility. Margin in your mind creates clarity. Margin in emotion creates strength. The purpose of margin is not to prevent challenges, rather, it is to prepare you to face them when they arrive. The lesson of margin is not a message against hard work. It is not a call to reduce your ambition. It is a reminder that even the greatest performers need reserves. The goal is not just to give everything you have at once. The goal is to build the capacity to keep giving your best over time. Because true excellence is not only found in how much you can produce, it is also found in the wisdom to preserve enough strength to continue producing. This is the fact revealing the truth. Thank you.